heard another rumor that you were bitten by a king cobra.
Yeah, I was. But after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died.
I heard a rumor that you got bitten by a king cobra. Yeah, I was. But after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died. The iconic lines from the Expendables franchise always have us roaring with laughter. Now, what if we told you that a new installment was on the way? Well, it isn't officially confirmed, but consider it done because fans are going wild for another one. So, here's everything we know about the Expendables 5. The Expendables, a movie series born from the creative mind of David Callahan and penned by Sylvester Stallone, has transformed into a trilogy that pays homage to the golden era of 1980s action films. Bursting with nostalgia, the franchise showcases a blend of iconic stars from both yesteryear and the present day. Originally brought to life by Sylvester Stallone, the Expendables series brings together a powerhouse ensemble, including legends like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, Jason Statham, Jet Li, and Wesley Snipes. This cinematic collaboration feels like a journey back in time, a tribute to the adrenaline-pumping action movies that thrilled audiences in the 1980s and 90s. Stallone and Jason Statham, among others, take center stage in these films, creating a dynamic mix of seasoned action stars. Behind the scenes, Avi Lerner and Kevin King Templeton are the masterminds orchestrating the making of these blockbuster films. A fun yet shock-inducing fact about the franchise is that Stallone experienced quite a number of injuries while filming. Sylvester Stallone's commitment to the first movie in the franchise is truly remarkable, marked by enduring a shocking 14 injuries during its filming. There are 4 films in the franchise: The Expendables 2010, The Expendables 2 2012, The Expendables 3 2014, and the latest, The Expendables 4 2023. They also made a cool comic book called The Expendables Go to Hell in 2021. Now, some people may say the story and lines in the movies aren't the best, but everyone seems to love the funny bits in between all the action. Barney Ross is in charge of a group of tough mercenaries called the Expendables. This squad includes experts like Lee Christmas with knives, Yin Yang, skilled in martial arts, Hail Caesar, who handles heavy weapons, Toll Road, specializing in demolitions, and the unpredictable sniper Gunnar Jensen. They get a job from Mr. Church, a mysterious figure, to take out a dictator on a small South American island. Barney and Lee go to the island to check things out, and there they meet a local rebel named Sandra. When they manage to escape the island, Sandra decides to stay behind. Now, Barney faces a tough choice. He can either leave and save himself, or risk everything for a daring rescue mission to save Sandra, and, in a way, redeem himself. The story is all about tough choices, action-packed missions, and the bonds formed between these skilled mercenaries. It's not just a mission to eliminate a dictator, it's a journey that challenges their loyalties and forces them to decide what really matters in the end. The first 2 movies made a ton of money, but the third one didn't do as well as people had hoped. Still, if you're into action and seeing big stars from the past and present doing cool stuff on screen, The Expendables is your cup of tea. Plus, there's a comic book if you like reading about their adventures too. They hinted at the possibility of further installments of their commitment to delivering what fans desire. This falls short of a definitive green light for the Expendables 5, provided Expendables 4 performs well. The destiny of the Expendables franchise appears deeply linked to the success or reception of Expendables 4. The third installment faced mixed reviews, both critically and commercially, prompting speculation about the future of the series. The producer's comments suggest that the outcome of Expendables 4 will play an important role in determining the trajectory of the Expendables 5. A positive response and robust box office performance for the 4th movie could pave the way for another thrilling installment. However, the lack of a proper announcement leaves room for speculation and anticipation among fans. As the Expendables 5 remains unconfirmed, predicting a release date becomes a challenging task. Usually, there have been substantial gaps between Expendables movies, with Expendables 4 arriving almost a decade after the Expendables 3 in 2014. Even in the scenario where the Expendables 5 receives the green light shortly after Expendables 4 premiere, a release date before 2025 seems unlikely. The timeline for production, coupled with the issue of coordinating the schedules of A-list action stars, definitely adds to the prolonged gaps between installments. One of the notable shifts in the dynamics of the Expendables 4 is Sylvester Stallone's reduced role, marking a change in the lead character. Jason Statham's Lee Christmas takes center stage, as Stallone's character, Barney Ross, takes a sidestep into the franchise's reins. This significant development adds an element of curiosity to the narrative of the Expendables 5. The absence of Barney Ross, a mainstay in the series since its origin, and the change of Lee Christmas to the lead position raises questions about character dynamics and the way the franchise will play out. Speculations surrounding the Expendables 4 suggest the possibility of Barney Ross meeting his demise in the fourth installment, which, spoiler alert, is faked. If true, which it isn't, this would have substantial implications for the Expendables 5, as it would mark a significant departure from the established character dynamics. The fate of Barney Ross and the manner in which his absence is addressed could become an important element in shaping the narrative of the potential fifth installment. The anticipated cast of the Expendables 5 includes a mix of returning characters and potentially new additions. While the specifics of new characters remain uncertain, certain characters are expected to reprise their roles based on their participation in previous films. Curtis Jackson, known as rapper 50 Cent in the entertainment world, is likely to return as Easy Day, Megan Fox as Gina, Dolph Lundgren as Gunnar Jensen, Tony Jaa as Dacha, Randy Couture as Toll Road, and Andy Garcia as Marsh. The chemistry and camaraderie established by this ensemble cast have been a key element of the franchise's appeal, and the potential return of these characters adds continuity to the series. The plot of the Expendables 5 is a world of action, with its results dependent on the reception of Expendables 4. The certainty lies in the narrative's shift toward Jason Statham's Lee Christmas, with Sylvester Stallone's Barney Ross expected to be absent. Beyond this, the storyline remains a mystery, waiting for the conclusion of the Expendables 4 to provide insights into the direction the filmmakers choose to make. The Expendables 4 producers address the possibility of the Expendables 5 and beyond, revealing that there's just one condition that must be met. It all depends on one thing: box office performance. None of the Expendables movies have been critical darlings, but their hauls have all crossed the $200 million mark. If the fourth movie is similarly successful, a fifth may enter development. Directed by Scott Waugh, the latest sequel sees Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham return for more old-school action mayhem, while the new movie will represent Stallone's final time playing Barney Ross. Statham's Lee Christmas is seemingly being positioned as the new franchise lead. In an interview with the Daily Express, producers said they'd keep the franchise alive as long as there is an appetite for it, with Kevin King Templeton adding, "Nothing is off the table. We don't know. It's all about the fans." There's no release date for the Expendables 5 right now, on account of there not being any signs of it happening in the first place. If it is greenlit, we wouldn't expect to see it until 2025 at the earliest, given the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. Have you watched Expendables 4 yet? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. We're all excited for a fifth installment, aren't you? We hope you guys are. Anyway, do make sure to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to stay updated.